No. Are you even paying attention here?
I'm sorry, what?
We need to come up with something fresh for episode 500. Something that's gonna catch our audience by surprise.
Hey guys, did one of you order lunch? Someone is here dropping off hot wings. Guys?
Welcome to Stay Paid. My name is Joshua Stike.
And I'm Luke Akery.
And this is episode
500, baby!
500. If you were watching the video, you would see the beautiful 500 balloons. This might be the most ambitious anniversary episode that we've ever tried. We've done episodes for 100. We had Steve on for 100. We did.
I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
I forget what we did with 200, but I know 300 we did a Q&A.
200 we just forgot about.
400, probably another Q&A. This is a third Q&A, but with a twist.
Yeah, this is
because if you
test,
are watching on YouTube, yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say this is gonna test our motivation ability, our persistence, our discipline, everything we've talked about for 500 episodes.
Absolutely, you can see 10 hot sauces. So there's a popular YouTube show. We are not affiliated with them, but we took their format for this, where we're going to. It's called the Hot Ones, and we're going to do 10 different hot sauces. And then 10 different questions, Ethan, is that the idea?
Yes, sir. So after you guys eat the first wing, we're going to start off with 10 questions. So 10 questions for 10 wings. How exciting.
10 wings. So this ranges in scale of I think like 1,500 Scoville units up to potentially over 1 million.
No way.
Scoville units for that last
As you guys
I don't even know
wing,
what a Scoville unit is.
I do have a description of each wing.
Oh, good.
To describe.
So Ethan will do that. He'll ask us questions but before we get into that, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has come along the Stay Paid journey with us. This has been fun, man. It's
really
been 5 years. 2018. I
was watching some of our early episodes, and I almost cried out of embarrassment. No, but in all seriousness, we do want to thank you for all the love and support you've given us over 500 episodes. We truly appreciate it, and it would not happen without you listening and tuning into the show. And in honor of that, we have a very special deal for all of our Stay Paid listeners.
This deal is only for people that are listening to this episode of Stay Paid, so make sure you check that out, whether you are a client of Reminder Media or you haven't worked with Reminder Media or you're looking to work with us again. We have some of the best deals that we've ever offered available only to people listening to this episode. So if you visit remindermedia.com/episode 500, we have a deal for everybody. We're basically giving away free marketing to Stay Paid listeners, so you definitely don't want to miss out. If you're listening to this episode before or by October 31st.
Lucky you.
2023. Make sure to go check out remindermedia.com/episode 500 before that deal expires on Halloween of this year. Go over to that link and take advantage of it. With that, let's get started with hot sauce number 1. Ethan.
All right. Yeah. Stay Paid hot ones. Here we go. So the first sauce you guys will see here is
Careful, that comes out.
Comes out fast. I'm just gonna do a drop. Josh drenched it.
You guys will go ahead and just put a little dab there. The classic chili maple, 1,600 Scoville heat units. So go ahead and
what is a jalapeno?
Now, do we know? Isn't like a jalapeno 1,000 Scovilles or?
Well, it's saying
Producer Ariel.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, fact check.
We got 1,600 Scoville units on this one, boys.
All right, here we go. Wing number 1.
Take the first bite. Starting off easy. Okay. There we go.
I trust you.
Let's get some heat to it.
Not bad.
When I chew, I'm going to go next to the mic just so you guys can.
What is it called?
I'm feeling better.
What is it called?
All right.
ASRM or
ASMR?
ASMR. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
See, I don't know Scovilles. I don't know that.
Nice. Well, first wing in. So let's ask the first question, shall we? So it's been about, 20 years Reminder Media has been around? 2003 to 2023?
Yes.
To what do you attribute the success of your company, Reminder Media, boys?
Luke Akery.
I love this, man.
What do you attribute
And
the
I will
success?
say Josh Stike.
Oh, that was nice. That was a twist.
Yeah.
Next wing.
No. What do we attribute our success to?
Being too dumb to not do it.
Yeah, exactly. Persistence. I don't know. I think, well, if you look at like our company's history, I think there's been some probably beliefs that have driven a lot of our success. One belief was in quality. So when you created the product originally, anybody who does our magazine, one of the main reasons they buy is because of the quality.
Yeah.
And you were just obsessive, almost to the point. I remember when we first started working together, I was just like, dude, you gotta let go a little bit.
I got into a fight with our printer once. Ironically, they ended up coming over and being one of our executives for a while there. But I remember getting into a fight because they changed the paper and they didn't tell me.
And that pissed him off. So quality was one. I think the other was we have this fundamental belief: sales isn't everything; it's the only thing.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a transfer of currency or value, I would say,
and I would
then
say
you don't have a business, you have a charity.
I would say that something that you to give credit to you and Steve and the leadership there as well, extremely motivational and able to align people's vision of their own lives and be able to see how that can fit in with Reminder Media. And you've provided a ton of opportunity. You and Steve have created a ton of life-changing opportunities for people here within this organization. We're an organization now of 280 people.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So from coming from
crazy.
a few, people in the garage didn't know what they were doing to being able to change.
So now 280 people that don't know what they're doing. It's amazing. No.
Well, 270 know. There's 10. There's about 10.
There's always 10. Jack Welch, if you subscribe to his business model, got to cut the 10%.
All right, wing number 2?
Yes, go ahead for wing number 2.
Okay.
All right, now what you guys are about to eat here now, man, hopefully I pronounce this correctly. La Pimenteri. I don't know if that's French. La Pimenteri. Curry Verde, 6,000 Scoville units. All right, we are up in the ante.
And what was the other one, Scoville? You said 1,500?
1,600.
1,600.
So we're making a big jump here.
Wow.
I did look up to fact check. A jalapeno ranges between 2,500 Scoville and 8,000.
Wow.
There you go.
I need to mute the mics for our chewing.
People would love the ASMR for this one, yes. Great. So second wing, and how are you guys feeling right now?
That was hotter, but fine.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Not
that
too
one was
shabby.
fine.
All right.
Now I know why NSYNC made it all the way through.
Yeah, it had a...
When I saw that NSYNC made it all the way through, I was like, dang, I'm not going to be able to tap out.
Yeah, I got a
I
little...
have to make it past what a boy band did.
I got a little...
And I was in a boy band.
Watching NSYNC make it, but...
Yeah, you guys got this. All right. So second wing in. Let's go for the second question here. Now, of course, throughout these years, what is the biggest disagreement the two of you have had?
On the show or in life?
Let's go for life. Let's go deep here. Let's go for life.
Let's not go too deep.
No, not too deep. Yeah. Well,
Josh and I, one time when we were in Miami,
Religion.
Debated theology for a couple hours in a hot tub. That was probably 4 hours.
It was at least 4 hours.
It was a long time.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably the biggest...
Yeah. Similar backgrounds.
that we've ever had.
We just went different ways, yeah.
Well, I think that, you mentioned it early on. There was a lot of push and pull, and I think a lot of pushback from my perspective because I have always tended to be a perfectionist, and I have always tended to want to do it 100% right. And it's just so funny because you were always the one like, let's just try this next thing. Oh, here's this next thing we got. And I would literally like roll my eyes like, okay, I know where this is going. But it got me to try new things. It got me on this podcast. It got us as an organization to release new products. And these are things that I sat around for years saying, oh, we should do this, we should do that. And I wouldn't move on it. And you've taught me how to do that. So that, and it's funny because now I feel like you're the one going.
I know. I was just going to say that. It's like I'm literally have changed. I'm literally becoming Josh Dyke and Josh is becoming me. Yeah. I'm like risk adverse now. I'm like, we can't do that.
Less of conflict or disagreements, more of just tension. But I think the tension, iron sharpens iron, and helps.
Religion. That was a religion metaphor there.
Well, I didn't say I never read the Bible.
I know. I was just saying, we had a good debate on it.
Nice. Well, great answers. All right.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Nope. This is not Krabby Snack. This is lemon pepper hot sauce.
A zesty lemon pepper. It is the Krabby Shack, though. Okay. This one is called the Krabby Shack. 15,500 Scoville units.
Wow.
And I like how you say units.
Units. And for this one, we're going to have a special guest ask the questions. Everyone, drum roll, please. Welcome Josh Dyke's daughter. I said Joshua. Josh Dyke's daughter, Chloe.
Yes, Chloe, my daughter, wanted to join us. She said it has been her dream, her goal, her life goal to be on the podcast. So we have invited her here. Chloe.
You're going to have to tell us an embarrassing fact about your dad, though. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're going to have to speak into the mic.
All right, are we eating this?
Oh, wait. Whoa, sorry. We got to eat this first.
Yeah.
I was enamored by Chloe on the podcast.
Do you want an embarrassing fact?
Yes.
I actually don't know an embarrassing fact.
Wow. Oh, that's so sweet.
He's pretty average.
But oh man, she's got the jokes like you.
That hurts more than this 600,000 Scoville unit's going to hurt. Go ahead.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
The daughter or the father of an 18-year-old. A 19-year-old. Terrified. Terrified. In 5 years.
Yeah. I mean, company-wise, like the goal is we'll have a platform, we'll be in multiple industries. Right now we service 142 different industries, but being real, we really only fully focus on 3. And so the goal is to at least get into some of those 100 in a massive way. So we have a platform, be in multiple industries there. Then also international. So, I believe this business is going to be international. I believe we're going to have 1,000 employees. I see it very clearly from a business standpoint. For me, obviously I hope to have another kid.
Yep.
I don't know. After William, though, we might not have another kid.
Really?
Yeah. Megan's like, don't you dare.
He's killing
Don't you dare. Yep. And I was like, well, maybe.
5 years from a company perspective, and this is just a dream that I will always chase, is I want that platform. I want that thing that people are going to log into every single day. And it's the first thing that they feel like they need to check for their business to help, give them what to do today and what clients to reach out to. And we've got all of that automated on a personal scale. I'm just enjoying raising 2 fantastic kids. Yep. It is a blessing. My daughter is taking 3 honors classes. This is my chance to brag.
Dang.
Okay.
Running cross country, absolutely killing it. I can't wait to see you continue to grow.
Thank you.
Okay, what's your next question? Oh, we got to do the next
We got to
one.
do the next one.
Wait, do we have Chloe, I have a question for you.
Oh?
What's it like to have, a famous podcast father?
That does incredible dad jokes.
Oh, yeah. What do you think of my dad jokes? Are they daughter approved?
Depends on the day.
Yeah, that's what I say too. Some of them fall flat, but some of them, they're pretty good. Some of them go over my head.
Where'd the other...
More than I would like to admit.
Although it's been a while since I laughed at one.
That's her goal, is to not laugh at a dad joke.
Oh, man. I got a lot there.
All right, here we go. Number 4. Got to make sure I get enough one here to make it impressive.
This one is the Chipotle ginger root, raw sugar, smoked garlic. I don't know.
Do we have a description?
Yeah.
Okay, so far, that one was hot. And if I was eating a plate full of wings covered in that, I would go, the heat would build. Mm-hmm. I'm giving it a minute. I'm stalling because you never know. Some of these I know sneak up on you.
Some of them kick
but that was good.
Yeah, I actually like the flavor of that one. That's a good flavor.
That was a really good one.
It's 36,500 shoe units.
Schofield units.
That was 35,000 Scoville units?
36,000. Jeez.
Good for us. All right, it's setting in.
Yeah. It's coming in. It's coming in. The other thing that we didn't mention on our 5 years is to have 1,000 apartments, 1,000 units. That's my goal. It's 1,000 units. Trying to do the Grant Cardone, have 1,000 apartment doors.
There you go.
Build that side of the business.
All right, Chloe, you got another question for us?
Where's the best place to go to pizza?
Where's the best place to get pizza?
Yeah.
Domino's, baby.
No!
Dude, when I moved up here from Virginia and everybody's like, oh, local pizza. We've tried every local pizza place in like the Harleysville Skipback area, and there's good pizza. I still like Domino's, dude. I like
Chloe,
Domino's pizza. People are
what are
gonna
your
hate
thoughts
me.
on that?
No.
This is a big problem in our household because my son loves Domino's.
Yes.
And we are all so tired of it. And Chloe doesn't. We're so tired of it. Chloe likes Pizza Hut.
Do you guys? Oh, Pizza Hut's good.
I'm on the
I
Pizza
like
Hut
Pizza
side.
But try Domino's pan pizza. It's really good. Try it. If you like fluffy crust, try it. If you like thin crust.
Andrea's shaking her head no, too.
Andrea's like, no, this
We're
is
all
terrible.
tired of
But
it.
Domino's,
The
chat
best
in
pizza-
on the YouTube video if you don't think Domino's.
The best
is
pizza I've ever had in my life, Sam's Pizza, Coreyville, Pennsylvania. Shout out Southern End of Lancaster County.
Is that what it's called, the Southern End?
Southern End. It is the most fantastic pizza. I like a New York style, thin.
There's a...
You can fold it. You can fold it, and the grease just pours off of it.
Yeah, that nice grease to clog the arteries.
Yeah.
Very, very healthy.
Yeah,
There's a great lesson
much
in
worse than
pizza that
Domino's.
just happened if you follow Barstool Sports.
Okay.
Right? And what's his name? Dave did a bad
Portnoy,
review
yeah.
of, I forget what the pizza joint was named, but he just trashed it and the guy came out. All right, I shouldn't say that. The guy came out and yelled at Dave as he's about to give the review. And Dave was going to give a subpar review and not bash him, but because the guy, came out and basically yelled at him. You can see the whole exchange on YouTube. His pizza is sold out.
Wow.
So what does that teach you about marketing? It teaches you there's no bad press.
There's no bad press.
All
Absolutely.
press is
All
good
press
press.
is good press. All right, Chloe, thank you very much. She's going to come back here at the end of I think she's got a special treat for us at the end of the episode here, but thank you very much. We are moving on to sauce number 5. This is Los Calientes Rojo.
Yes, that is sauce number 5. 49,000 Scoville units, gentlemen. So get ready. Units. I am saying that weird.
No, I like it.
Units,
It's very proper.
So get ready. Buckle up. At number 5, we have the sauce of summer's hotter cousin, aka Los Calientes Rojo.
I mean, I haven't had to take a drink yet or anything. Like, how you feeling?
I'm just ready for these to just
Start kicking in.
I feel like we're not very far
I feel like
in,
you're putting more
so
on
don't
than I am, so
it's
I'm-
like when
I'm
you're
kind of
winning, you
impressed.
never brag. You just stay the course.
Okay.
When
all
you're
right.
winning.
Good point. There you go.
There you go. This feels like Good Mythical Morning. I don't know if
Try
anyone
not to
here
let it
watched
touch
that.
my lips too much,
Nice.
That's hotter.
Oh, there you go.
That's definitely hotter.
Well, as you guys are taking that in, here's question number 5, which are the remaining ones that we have here have been sent in from viewers, listeners, which is very
Wait,
exciting.
what number was that?
That was 5.
Oh God,
Oh, here
that
we go.
was definitely
A
hotter.
sweat bead. I literally just felt it come out of my pore.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that one was warm.
Good to know. It's kicking in for you guys. All right. So our questions here are now sent in from all viewers and listeners. So this comes in from Anna Maria. What are some ways to market that realtors often overlook? As
Wow.
in the hidden gems.
Wow. Some ways to market that realtors often overlook. Branded magazines. That's one that we find a lot of real estate agents don't see the value. They're not there.
It's true. Like there's not a lot of competitors out there. We're not a common thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of now we tend to work with people that are more relationship focused. So I don't think we see it a ton in our business, but we see it across industries that people are always chasing the next lead. And I think that you have to generate leads, right? You have to generate online leads. You have to keep your pipeline full. But the reality is the majority of your business is going to come from those relationships that you built, and making sure that you are connecting with those relationships in a meaningful way. It doesn't have to be one of our products, although we offer an automated way for you to do that. You have to make sure that you are at least setting something up so that you can stay in touch with those past clients, because that your gold mine is your database.
Dude, that one is kicking.
Yeah,
That one, I'm gonna start to sweat here.
it had flavor.
Things that I think people overlook: radio and TV. I think as a real estate agent, even an insurance agent, but a real estate agent using radio to kind of prop up your authority. You can be the go-to person for comment on the real estate market. I think that's overlooked.
Podcasts go into that.
Yeah, I think podcasts could go into that. I think another thing that is overlooked, the value of it, is local partnerships. So the amount of agents that don't have a good partnership network. So if you're a real estate agent and you aren't connected to like the home security company, the home cleaning service, the landscaping company, the title company, inspection company. Like you should have all these partnerships just lined up and promoting each other in this little ecosystem of giving each other referrals. People don't put enough time into that.
Client events is another one I would say.
Yeah, that's coming back. I'll tell you this. Top producers do client events, but mediocre producers are not doing them. And that's obviously it shows. But yeah, we're seeing that a ton. So that's just some that I see.
All right, number 6.
Wing
Dare
number
we
6.
say the spicy shark?
Spicy shark, 71,000 Scoville units.
Sweet.
It's coming for you.
Love that.
I am getting a little nervous.
It says here the spicy shark brings masala vibes to the number 6 wing with coconut, cumin, cinnamon,
No,
cardamom,
it's got coconut in it. That's gonna be nothing.
coriander, and caraway.
Try and wipe some of that off.
Be brave, gentlemen. Be brave.
Be brave. Okay.
500 episodes.
Yeah, so that's a good amount. Yeah, dude.
Oh
Man, here we go.
Let it sink in.
I regret that.
We'll put the Jaws theme
You
over
said
this
tikka
one.
masala?
Spicy shark, coconut, cumin, cinnamon, cardamom, coriander, and caraway.
Wow.
Carolina Reapers and ghost pepper contribute lingering heat.
I regret that.
Yeah, wow.
There we go. All right. So question number 6, as you guys take that in. This comes from Darian. What would you say to agents who only want to do free marketing?
We can drink milk. We're not tapping if we drink.
No, you're not tapping.
Are
if
you trying
drink.
to go?
Say what?
You're not having milk?
No. Have milk. Dude, my ears are sweating. We're going to have to like...
What did Darian ask?
What would you say to agents who only want to do free marketing?
Go for it. If it works, right? If you can do free marketing and it works, well, we just interviewed a guy who wrote $600,000 in life insurance premiums or insurance premiums for zero. My mouth is.
I can't even talk.
It's watering too much.
I'm going to...
Look, the most important thing about your leads is that you're
Wow.
working them. Whether these are people that you have relationships with, whether these are new leads that you're getting for free, or spending $0 on your marketing. I would say the best marketers or the best professionals have a marketing budget. Right,
Amen.
they're spending up to 30% of their GCI if you're talking about real estate on marketing, because that's how you scale.
It's
That's
leverage. It's leverage. So when you pay for something, you have somebody else traditionally doing the thing for you.
Absolutely.
So if you can find free avenues of marketing where you don't have to do the work, that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
But the reason why you pay is because you're buying back your time and you're buying someone else's expertise. So we do marketing all day long. And so it's our expertise. We do it thousands and thousands of hours of marketing. So we are better at it than someone who does it for 10 hours.
Yeah.
So you're buying our expertise and you're buying the leverage of time. We're going to do it for you. So you earn back your time to go do what you do best. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and keep in mind, free marketing,
What do I
like
look
how
like
much,
right now?
like what you're saying
I'm
is
sweating,
how
honey.
much of your time is being spent on something that you can leverage out, and then you just have to calculate how much your time is worth.
Yeah. Well said.
I am drinking milk. I can't. The saliva is too much.
Well said, you guys have been pulling through, especially it's been kicking in for you. Okay. Wing number 7.
That helps.
Does it help?
Yeah, milk helps.
It's
A
called
little bit. It came
Adobo
back.
Loco. Adobo
It's
Loco.
temporary. We have an audience of
Wow.
people laughing at our pain.
Jalapeno Chico, also known as 103,000 Scoville units.
Oh, I smelled that, and I'm not even close to the
Over
bottle.
100,000 Scoville units, gentlemen.
100,000?
Over 100,000.
You're supposed to just do a little drop, right? Oh, gosh.
Oh, I'll switch to a drop if you want to switch to drops. Yeah, that was like maybe 4 or 5 little drops. There. That's not much.
There we go.
There you
Wow.
All right.
Can you see the sweat? Like, I am sweating. It's hot, Dave. It's hot.
go. Wing number 7, sinking in. The Hawaiian hot sauce legends kick up the spice factor with this super smoky jalapeno and scorpion.
I love you,
pepper
Mom.
Blend. It says, this one actually says, watch out.
Yeah.
That one went down the wrong pipe.
Yeah, that happened to me too. I think it was how we were trying to inhale.
Nice. All right, number 7. You will hear this is a hefty question from a past guest, Tim Garrity. Everyone, Tim Garrity threw in a question here. So, all right, here we go. How important do you feel relationships are when building a brand? I see some build a brand through cold calling and door knocking, and I see others build a brand through client events and your wonderful magazines.
Yes, Tim, I love you, bro.
They're both proven strategies, but different. What are your takes?
All right, I definitely feel like you should have saved the business ones. Put them first because I'm having trouble even focusing on the question.
That's the challenge.
Okay, so I think you can do both. I think the downside to cold calling is because it's transactional by nature, you don't get leverage. When you focus on relationships, you build a brand. So the quote that always resonates with me the most is if you want to get rich, do direct response. So that would be cold calling. That would be marketing to try to just get someone to buy right then. If you want to be wealthy, build a brand. And if you look at all the best companies in the world, Louis Vuitton, Nike, Microsoft, Apple, they aren't building their business just on cold calling because they have built a business that has a brand that people come to them because they're known, like, and trusted. So the idea of relationships is a focus on the brand. When do you need cold calling? It's usually a piece of your business, but it's a heavy, heavy piece in the beginning. So when you first start out in the business, you have no brand and you have very little relationships usually. And so you need to focus on those relationships, but you won't eat. Like, you're not going to survive. So you got to go out there to the world and do transactional, productivity or transactional activity to be productive. And so that's why I would say, hey, cold calling for the long run should just be a subset of your business. We do cold calling today. It's it's a subset of our business, but the main focus should be on building a brand, and a brand comes from building relationships.
Yeah, you want to be the trusted professional, not the pesky professional. So I think that obviously every business goes through those stages where you need to focus on prospecting, lead gen, but you always need to be working towards that bigger brand, trust in the community. We see a ton of success with people running our branding ads on Facebook.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right? So I can see the sweat beating up on your nose. It's hilarious.
Dude, I am like, I don't want to say it, guys, but get the resuscitation devices out. Jeez.
Being that person, that trusted professional, I think in the long run is going to serve you better. But you've got to do something to get the business in today. So,
but the problem, the people don't do relationship marketing, and you might not be doing it today because it's not instant gratification. Like, that is the pain of relationship marketing, because to care about a relationship means you can't care about the transaction. So when you go to a client event, you got to do it because you actually care and want to hang out with the people and want to give back to them, not just because you want to gain something from them, because people can sense that. Everybody can sense the salesman or even the friend that's not really a friend. They just want something from you.
Yep. This is number 8, the bomb. Oh, I've heard this one is the one that kills everybody.
Yeah, this is the turning point for a lot of people, yes.
All right, this is the turning point, Luke.
There you go. Josh was excited. He was doing that as you were answering that question, Luke.
Yeah. I just want to get this over with. And
we should have made you guys. We should have made you guys do it with us.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is
135,600 Scoville units.
Okay.
The heat is on.
God bless America.
Take it all in. Now, number 8. Question number 8 here.
That seems like it came from peppers in the southern hemisphere.
Yeah, where the devil lives.
That's the description, actually. Yeah, no. So number 8, question number 8 from Jazzy. What would be your advice to post-grad students looking to start their career, specifically marketing career?
Wow, that's a great question. Post-grad students looking to start their career, specifically their marketing career. Mm-hmm. Definitely get, even if it's an internship or it's a first job, like, make sure that you're getting with a company or finding opportunities for people that are lead focused.
Yes.
Like, I know, like, because this is almost even a challenge that I went through early on in my career, was I was all brand focused. I wasn't really lead focused or looking at what are the industry leaders doing. Like, you look at Alex Hormozi and how he lays out his idea of 100 million leads, $100 million leads. I got a lot of that from Chris Smith in his book, The Conversion Code.
Yep.
Very similar, where it broke down the different types of leads that you can generate, following with Russell Brunson writing long form sales copy, Dan Kennedy writing long form.
Dude, I am so impressed
sales
how
copy,
well you're talking right now.
ClickFunnels. Like, get just immersed, and you've been exposed to more of that than we were at your age, because you have the internet.
You have
and
YouTube.
These people are everywhere.
Yep.
So get on YouTube, look at what other people are doing, and duplicate that. Right? Just try and make it your own, but duplicate the process. Don't try and reinvent the wheel. And if you can find an organization that that has that mentality with lead generation and all the different God.
Yeah, man, that
trying to
really
make it through
comes
this.
and kicks you.
Segmenting and marketing automation and stuff, like, just get in there, learn every little piece of it. Don't worry about titles or money right now. Just focus on the actual application of writing creative and generating leads. I would say 100%.
Yeah, I couldn't say it much better. I
can't say
focus. I know, seriously. I would focus on your technical skill set versus theory and principle.
Yeah, that's a better way of saying it. Yeah,
like learn how to run a Facebook ad. Like, actually get on and work with the Facebook ad manager. Get into an email piece of software, whether it's MailChimp, Constant Contact, something like that, because you can get free accounts on these things and you can learn the actual technical software. And that is insanely valuable, because to know about marketing is one thing, to be able to actually execute on it is what people pay for.
yeah, that's perfect. That's what I was trying to say before I ate 600,000 worthless.
If you guys want to know something about Josh and I, so Josh is the brains. So
It is. You are so
people
talented at just being able to wrap up a thought in a.
So my brother Dan is the same way.
I
As you guys are very similar. It's probably why we get along so well. Is like, you guys are the smart in the brains, and I just listen to what they say, and then I go,
It's like,
how do I use what they said? Because
what,
they're the brains.
I don't know if you used to say that, or Dan used to say that when you guys had your web company, like, you
Yeah.
knew nothing about web or web design, but you would go in and just explain it,
would
and Dan
pitch
would
it.
come out going like, you don't know any of this.
Yeah, he's
How-
like, you sound like you know more than me, but you really don't. And I was like, I know.
all right,
It's called sales.
okay.
All right, number 9. Wing number 9. Alchemy Peppers. The Watermelon Ghost.
This one was not opened. Pardon me.
Oh. Sorry.
Come on, you can do it. All right, ask a bonus question.
Oh, bonus question.
What have you always wanted to know?
Ooh, this is
I can't dance, Ethan. If
what
that's
was the
you
name of
wanted
your
to know.
band? You were in a band, right? Luke, what was the name of your band?
Multiple names. So the first name that we had was a name called Chivalry 3. And
Okay.
it was a terrible name. But what it was we were playing with this guy in our church. And I think we had this thing in our church where it was teaching the young men about chivalry, because it was like a lost art. And then he wanted to add in like the 3 for the Trinity. And this was, we're really young. We're like 13, 14 years old. That was our first band. And then we transitioned to being Freedom Drive in our teenage years, like 16, 17. And that's where we did most of our, I wouldn't even call it touring, but most of our playing the festivals and the coffee houses and the places
And you
like
were
that.
the vocalist?
Yeah, I played keyboard, guitar, and sing. I was the lead singer.
Nice.
And then from there, we changed to the Acree Brothers. And that's
cool.
because the bass player, Tim, shout out to Tim. Tim's a real estate agent now. And he's crushing it, man. He's done like 8-9 deals in his first like 4 months. And he's using Reminder Media. Shout out to us. But he was our bass player. Yeah, sorry, guys. The wings are getting in my head. Hey, you got to be your own advocate sometimes. But
that was great.
Tim was our bass player in Freedom Drive. And then he left the band to go to Texas. And then my younger brother, Mark, became the bass player. And that's when we became the Acree Brothers.
Nice. I love that little
Fantastic.
background.
I was in a cover band for about 4 months.
Of the Beatles?
We played 2 concerts, one in a garage, one in...
Thank you. More napkins. Yes, we need them.
It was a Beatles cover band?
No, we just
Thank
played
you for this
whatever,
bounty.
whatever we wanted. It was
We
called...
have bounty napkins, by the way.
It was called Treading on Play Mills, and I played the bass guitar and sang.
Oh, nice. Maybe we'll do a singing podcast one day, you know?
We should actually. I went to a local. I shouldn't say local, but down at the shore mastermind.
Yeah.
And I brought my guitar because I was going down to Virginia, and they said I pulled it out after we had been, it was out on their back deck or whatever, and we were playing and singing. And the guy, Michael Scholson, he owns a bunch of restaurants in Philly. He looked at me, he goes, you're such an idiot. I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, why don't you pull out the guitar on your podcast and start playing? You'll get a bunch of views. And I was like, I don't think we would, Michael, because you're drunk right now. But I appreciate the compliment.
Episode 600.
That's like Ernest Hemingway says to write drunk and edit sober.
That's one thing I have never, like, I can't write. Like, I get such writer's block when there's a blank page. I'm better off just literally talking and recording it and then transcribing just to get thoughts.
Well, I got to give Chloe a shout out since my daughter's here. She's written, how many books have you written so far? 0. Well, you've started many books.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a podcast on finishing
budding
things.
author.
Actually, I don't think we do. We need a podcast on finishing things. But
there you go.
You're already
number
writing.
9.
So that's the bonus question round done. So yeah, go ahead for number 9. Wing number 9. And this one is called Alchemy Peppers, the Watermelon Ghost.
I'm glaring at
First, it's super refreshing. Then it's super spicy. Alchemy Peppers creates this unique number 9 sauce using ghost peppers, citrusy hops, and sweet tart watermelon. Ooh. Yes, you heard that right, folks. Watermelon.
Yep, I don't like it. So, Chloe, so you're like my brother. You're the oldest, right? So you're the oldest. So my brother Josh, same as you. Like something about maybe the firstborn. He wrote a book called Excalibur at 15. Never published or anything, but it was like this book.
Really?
And it's just like, it's weird how it's like some kids just, you guys got it. You got the gift.
It's real. She
like
is
I
a
can't
very
write.
good writer.
Like I can't write. Like I mean, I can pass a grade, but I can't write. Like not like that.
Yeah, I'm awful with that too. Well, number 9. The question number 9. Oh,
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, question number 9 for that wing was.
I was like, we did 9. We ate 9 already.
No, that was the
though.
bonus question. Yeah. So
good.
Val Miller. This comes in from Val Miller. What's the best way to start getting traction when you're new in sales and don't have solid referral partners? Starting as Starting as an LO and want to have good realtor partners, but it's hard with no reputation. I'm sorry, I'm not too sure what LO means, but
Probably
you guys
loan
will.
officer.
There we go. Yeah,
loan officer.
Yeah.
Starting off as a loan officer.
I wasn't able to hear.
What's the best way to start off in sales?
Okay.
If you don't have
solid
referral partners,
starting as a loan officer.
Starting as a loan officer. Okay.
Trying to build relationships with real estate agents. Was that the last part of it?
Yeah, that's probably what he means by referral partners.
Yeah. So this is Val Miller, a previous intern. with Reminder
Val,
Media.
yeah.
Yeah, she's killing it over.
Yeah, she is doing great.
Yeah.
Okay, so best way. So, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, this is what I would do if I were you. I would literally create a list of all the real estate agents in the area, ranked by the actual producing agents, down to the ones that are just starting to produce, like new into the business. And if you're like, where do I get those from? Like, do what we do. We literally scrape websites. Like, everybody posts their information out there. So I would do that, knowing that the top producing real estate agents probably have a solid relationship. So I probably wouldn't start at the very top. I would start at probably the mid tier, knowing that the big pain point for real estate agents is when they have a buyer that's ready to go, or they have someone like that wants to figure out, okay, I'm going to sell my home, but I need to figure out what I'm approved for to be able to buy next. That's a momentary thing a lot of times for the real estate agent, and they need that LO now. Like, they need that person who is going to be there and able to take that lead that they've generated to nurture them, to get them to the finish line. Because a lot of times, we see this with our Facebook leads, Josh is interested, but I have to push him to my loan officer, Ethan, and Ethan only calls Josh one time and doesn't follow up with Josh. So your pitch in my book should be, not only are you going to offer great service, but you're going to do the most important thing. You're going to make sure you follow up with the people that are sent to you by that real estate agent. And then from there, you would basically do the normal things, which is build your brand by using social media, web, all that stuff. Build your database of your actual clients that maybe you could offer a mortgage to. But I would start by making the list of all the real estate agents.
Can I clarify something there? I don't know if this is what you're saying, but this is where my mind goes to it. As a loan officer starting out, I would volunteer to call those leads for the real estate agent. If you have a real estate agent that's getting, nobody wants to call. I hate to say it because you should be doing it, but we work with real estate agents. We generate leads for real estate agents. They don't want to call these
well, they
leads.
need a pre-approval.
Volunteer to call
they
the
need
leads for them.
Yeah, correct.
And start that pre-approval process.
Exactly.
And then you're feeding qualified, warm leads ready to speak to a real estate agent for them. you're then going to become their
And find out if your
referral
loan
partner.
Like I keep wanting to call it brokerage, but your company offers you any amount of money to spend on the local real estate agents. Obviously, there's RESPA guidelines and stuff, but if you can support the real estate agent in their business by helping them with their marketing, co-branding, paying for some of their events, whatever it is, that will help you a ton.
All right, Luke, last one. Apollo, shake it up.
Last one. Hot ones. The last dab Apollo.
The last one I shook and the cap was half open, so I'm sorry, guys. There's hot sauce all over our floor and carpet.
This one's not open
We
either.
love that. Okay.
Okay.
And then this here's the
We got to
description.
go all out on this one, Josh.
No, not all. This is the last dab. This is literally a dab.
Oh.
Oh, my
Go
gosh.
big or go home.
Okay, I got to match it.
Whoa. Oh, boy.
The description here. Finally, it's the piece de resistance, the flag of the peak, from the fired up mind of Smoke and Ed
Guys, if-
Curry.
Sorry,
The last dab. No.
I was going to say, if you guys are embarrassed about filming video, imagine filming video with snot coming out of your nose. If you can do that,
You can do anything.
film your Instagram.
Yeah, you can make an
reel.
Instagram story. Okay, here we go. 3,
Okay.
2,
1.
Ooh. And the description also says you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not even kidding. It says that.
Oh, my gosh, dude. I got too much of that on my tongue.
Let it sink in. And we have the final question here. Oh, which my computer just decided to hide away. All right. Final question comes from Tim Bushnell.
I just mentioned Tim.
What is
What a
the
guy.
one thing in your business that if it gets done, everything else falls into place?
Sales. That's an easy answer. Like, literally, when the sales
Dude, when you
solves
start having
all
sales
pain.
coming in the door,
Sales
you,
solves all pain.
you figure out how to get things done. If you spend all of your time trying to figure out that operational piece or how am I going to implement this workflow, none of it will get done until you get a sale, and you'll get real creative. Once you have somebody that's relying on you, that's paying you, you'll figure out how to start putting some of those other pieces into place.
Yeah, because when you have the money coming in, you can pay other people to do things and
Yeah.
get that leverage that we're talking about.
That is why this podcast is called Stay Paid.
Wow, guys.
We made it 500 episodes.
I'm going to make each of you.
We
try
did
this.
the last dab.
You did it. Wow, I got to give it to you.
You know what it is? It's the buildup of them. And it's just like,
It compounds.
yeah, the constant heat.
You guys did a really good job keeping it together for the most part. Yeah.
Thank you.
Great work. Great
Yeah,
work, everyone.
Thank you.
It wasn't as hard as we thought. I think
It
we
wasn't.
built it up so much in our minds.
Yeah.
500 episodes. We did it. Great work, guys.
Here is I know we tease some special news. We have decided
To follow
as a
Jesus.
podcast as sort of the future.
That's a great spiritual reference, isn't it? That's a great hymn.
I have these.
See, I knew he knew that hymn. My mom would be so proud right now.
Andrew would laugh because I literally was like singing that the other day. We were walking. I don't know if it was around the house.
Those
or what I
hymns
was
will
doing.
stick with you.
Okay, we are going to cut in here. This is future Luke and Josh because whenever we tried to do this announcement the first time,
we had tears coming
we
down.
had tears,
Maybe some snot.
maybe some snot.
Yeah.
Our foreheads were definitely sweating. We were having trouble answering normal questions, let alone giving a full or new announcement here. So we just wanted to take a minute and make sure that we kind of explain what's going to be happening with the Stay Paid feeds going forward in the future.
Yes, after 500 episodes, our big announcement is we are actually splitting Stay Paid into 2 different shows.
Ta-da!
So we are niching down. Now,
Yeah.
we've done 500 episodes. Hundreds of those have been interviews. Why are we doing this? Well, when Josh and I first started Stay Paid, it was really with this goal in mind of how do we give actionable items that people can implement in their business to help their business grow.
Yep.
And we've listened to guest after guest talk about there's niche or riches
telling
in the
us what to
niches.
do, yeah.
Yeah, so you got to niche down. And as we kept thinking about it, how do we make the show better? How do we make it more effective for our audience to fulfill the mission of the show? We realized, hey, we need to niche down. We need to take the advice that we have given, that has been given to us by guests, and actually take our Stay Paid show and niche it down to the industries we speak to so we can get really, really tactical and specific in marketing on those industries.
Yeah, so what this is going to look like logistically, the feed that you are in right now is going to be geared more towards the real estate industry, and it's going to be called Stay Paid Real Estate Marketing. Every Monday, we're going to continue to have on an amazing thought leader or practitioner within the real estate industry. And the cool part here is we'll be able to dive even deeper without feeling like we're alienating our insurance agent listeners, our financial advisor listeners, other small businesses. And then our second feed that you'll want to make sure you're subscribed to, make sure you're subscribed to both, is Stay Paid Insurance and Financial Marketing. Again, each Monday, we're going to have a industry leader within the financial advisory space or the insurance space. We'll continue having silver dollar episodes every Thursday as well, so you won't have to miss out on those either.
Yeah, or the dad jokes. We're going to continue to do dad jokes.
The only difference is they'll be niched. Yeah, they'll be niched down. Dad jokes. So only real estate dad
exactly.
jokes.
Now, I think, and I know this will be so much more powerful for all of our listeners to get really, really actionable advice. And that is the goal. Why do you spend your time listening to Stay Paid? You're listening for that golden nugget that you can implement that can change your business and change your life. I would really encourage you, subscribe to both shows because you can glean a lot of insight from listening to a show about a different industry and tactics that go on in that industry. But this will really make your time worth it and investing your time with Stay Paid because we're going to get very specific.
Yeah, our team is hard at work at preparing the assets for the next show, so you're going to see episodes reflecting this shift starting November 20th. So November 20th is when you want to make sure to go over and check out that second feed. Stay tuned for more information to that date as we get closer. And again, thank you for listening.
Am I sweating?
I have to stop. I keep trying to get the saliva, but all I'm doing is putting more hot oils on my tongue.
Yeah.
So
okay.
All right, is that all that we have to speak? Do we have to speak more? What else you got?
That's the difference between.
Oh wait, no, we have a special closing, right?
We have a special close. The questions are all done, and I mean, as we do with most of these episodes, we end with a dad joke. So if Chloe would like to come back up.
Oh, nice. Wow, that last one gets you.
It lingers.
The first one was pretty good.
Actually, the first few.
The best tasting one was the chili whatever. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like the fourth or fifth one.
Are you ready?
Oh,
I'm ready.
We're ready for this.
What do you call someone who likes both the flat and drum chicken wing types?
The flat and drum chicken wing types. What do you call someone who likes both the drum and the flat? Flat. I don't know. Some flat earthers. I was trying to come up with some. What do we got? What's the answer?
Biwingle.
Biwingle.
Okay. Thank you. That was beautiful. That was lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you, special guest. Chloe.
Well done. Well done.
Close us out, Luke.
Okay, I'll close us out. Guys, it's been an amazing ride so far. We started in a closet. We've moved to a bigger closet, and now we're in an even bigger closet. We love what we do. We're allowed to do it because you guys not only listen, but then all of our clients, because a lot of our listeners are our clients. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being part of this. Let us know what you want to hear on these new podcasts, whether it's marketing tactics, whether it's guests that we want to interview. Chloe's like, you want to hear me? She's pointing in the back. If you want Chloe to come back for a special episode, let us know. But we're super appreciative of all your support. Wouldn't be here without you. And we're looking forward to the next, how many years have we been doing this? 6 years?
5 years.
5 years. The next 5 years, next 500 episodes to bring you immense value, because the difference between top producers and mediocre producers is top producers take action. So take action in your business. Appreciate you listening and looking forward to the next 500. Thank you, guys.